yeah. I've been forever trying to find a place for my phone to put while I'm driving, and usually it keeps falling over, and I'm trying something new here, so bear with me. I'm hoping it'll work out. So, I'm realizing that I'm blocking your view with my steering wheel, but that's not to be helped. It's Friday, it's a nice and warm day out, and I felt like going out and hunting for some games, and I did. Didn't find anything though. Not this day, by the way. I found something. I found a lot of things actually last week, which I'll show in a minute when I get home. And but I did find something. I can't show it now because it's in the bag, but I found an Xbox controller. Now, Xbox controllers, I don't know what it is with controllers in general, PS2 or PS2 and Xbox controllers, basically. That's what you find. I never find any Wiimotes, I never find any PS3 controllers, or I do find PS1 controllers or multi-taps, but Xbox and PS2 controllers, I have a shitload of them. And I found one for $350, which is a good price. Mostly they go for much more. I don't know why. But I can see if I can reach it. Oh God. I can. Hold on. Turn coming up. God. Sorry. Woo. So this is it. It's kind of a weird one. This is not. It's from Microsoft. It says so on the back, and it's an original Xbox controller, but the button configuration is different. It must be a newer or maybe an older model. I don't know. It was made in Malaysia by Microsoft, or for Microsoft, I should say. Xbox game controller. But these buttons, I only have controllers where these buttons are like over here or something. So this is different. Let's go highway. I don't have to turn my wheel so much. Anything else? Well, I've been playing a lot of games. One of them being Xenoblade Chronicles, which I robbed off the internet because Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii it's impossible to find, and the price is, I mean, it's not impossible to find, but it goes for $75 to $90. And there's a special box edition which goes for well over $100. So that is impossible to find. But you can download it, and I have one of those Wii optical drive emulator devices, which basically allows me to connect a hard disk with ISO images to my Wii, and download games. So, and I think that's completely justified for games that are just, impossible to get. It doesn't mean that I will stop looking for a physical copy, because I'd like to have one, but I wanted to have this game, and I have wanted it for a long time, but I never played it, and I've started playing it now. Maybe before deciding to want this game, I should have played it, because it's it's an RPG. Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii is an RPG. And I'm not fully up to speed with the story yet, but there are like bionics and mech people, and it's one against the other, and the bionics won because of this kind of special sword. It's not called Madonna, something like that. And I'm not too far into the story, but the guy who wielded it last and won the big battle, he's still around, but he's like incapacitated, and because of the power of the sword. And now they are. I'm bad at remembering names, but the main character, the one that you play, is researching the power of the sword. And right now I am in the process. I'm kind of in the tutorial phase where I have to go around town and do small missions, fix someone's watch, and pick up some scale and whatever, some small things. And I have to fight some birds, but they're level 6 birds, and I'm at level 5, so I can't handle them yet. They kill me. But I found that, one, I moved my Wii to a tube TV, so a TV that it's supposed to be on, but it's very difficult to see, actually. I mean, the letters are so small, and I'm having trouble reading the screen. Now, that could mean that I need glasses, but that's one thing. I mean, it's a nice looking game, but it's not, for its time, it's probably very nice looking, but it's not stunning. It's very aliased, but it's very complex. You meet people, and your relationship to them is an element in the game, and you can increase your affinity with someone by talking to them, and there are certain places where you can have a heart-to-heart, which is an actual element in the game, which then increases your infinity with this person. And then during battle, you can shout encouragements to them, and it's like there are 5 or 6 of these little elements in the game that you have to try and remember. It's finding it very difficult to understand the game. I mean, it's not like you can just run around and pick things up and press A when you have to talk, or slash. It's and I've probably not even scratched the surface. I mean, I'm probably going to be crafting stuff too, and there's this skill tree that I haven't even seen yet. And those can get pretty complex. I don't know if you remember, or if you've ever seen the skill tree in, I think it was Diablo 3, which is daunting, to say the least. But anyway, I'm actually playing Xenoblade Chronicles. One of the reasons being that this September Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U will be released, and I have pre-ordered that game. I have never pre-ordered a game. But if I look at what happened to... wait a minute, am I still filming? Yeah. If I look at what happened to Xenoblade Chronicles, you know, it just went up in price, and it's... and I thought, you know, I'd better get this new game because it's probably gonna... Its fate is going to be aligned with its predecessor. This game's going to be worth a ton of money. And it's probably going to look better on the Wii U as well. So I've pre-ordered it. And I did so, and it was 55 euros. And then for some reason I decided to check the website. I did that pre-order a while ago. And the game was on their website for pre-order for 45. So I sent them an email. That what the, you know, how's this going to work? Because I have a pre-order for 55. The order hadn't changed, but the price on the game had changed. So, but they said, you know, you'll just pay the price for the game. You know, when I'll pay the 45. Okay, so I didn't have to do anything for that. So that's it. Xenoblade Chronicles. I haven't seen really seen any gameplays of it. I've never really heard anyone who's finished it, or so. If you have any experience with this game, just let me know. You know, is it worth continuing? You know, I'm still in the early phases. I'm still level 5. You know, my battle party is like 3 at the moment. Some girl and some guy. And me then. So, well, you know, if you have anything to share, please do. So I'm almost home. I'll do the pickups when I'm home, and for me that'll be a couple of minutes. For you, it'll be instantaneous. I always manage to get myself in the picture. I have a nice little display. And then I get in front of it. How should I, well, boys and girls, is this something? Yeah, I can do it like this. Now, here's the controller that I just showed you. And I'll, hold up, another one. Like I'm used to. Oh my God, wires. Hold on. See, this is a different controller. This is the one I just got. It's bigger. It's a lot bigger actually, and the buttons are different. The white and black ones are here on the one I just got, and the one that I have, the white and blacks are over there. And the start and back buttons are center, middle, and they're over here on this one. 2 sticks and a D-pad. The D-pad's different. What is it? Is this a newer model? I don't know. Is it an older model? I really don't know. Oh God. Anyway, there we go. The Xbox controller 350. It's it just it ends in something like this, and I know the but I can just plug that into the lead. This is like a separate lead. There's a lead that goes from here to the actual Xbox. That's different. I mean, that's no other company does that, right? I wonder why that is. Why is that standard? Well, it looks good. Nice. Thank you, Santa Claus, for your kindness. Now, in the background, you'll see on the PS2 Kingdom Hearts, which I've had for a long time. I've tried to collect as many Kingdom Hearts games as I could, Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. And but I never played it, and now I have, and oh god, it's I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird. You're in this RPG like game, and you're a kid with really big feet and really big hands, which I don't really understand why that is. And you run around on this island looking for stuff, and the controls are horrible. The camera control is horrible. At one point you have to get like a seagull egg, and you can see it. It's in the tree, but you can't reach it. But there's a taller tree next to it, so you have to climb the taller tree and then jump over onto the tree with the seagull egg in it. But to do that, you have to like pan the camera and then sort of make a jump for it and hope you're going in the right direction. It's really tough, and I don't know what the fuss is about so far. I mean, again, I'm not very far into it, but it doesn't look very mind-blowing yet. And then like you're playing the game, and all of a sudden you're looking at a Donald Duck cartoon with Goofy and Minnie, and it has absolutely no relation to where you are. So I get that is like part of the fun, and probably these two worlds are going to come together at some point. But it's weird. Normally I like weird, but this is just a different kind of weird. So I'm playing that, and I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles. I actually have this game. I have many copies of it, actually. So, pickups. I went to the thrift store. There's a guy there that I know. He gives me special prices just because I'm such a nice guy, and I come in there all the time. All the games are in his glass cabinet, and there's a note on it saying, don't just go in, ask. So I go up to him, and I always ask the same thing: can I look in your cabinet? And I think he thinks that's funny. He knows who I am, and he doesn't. He says, well, just go ahead. I can help myself. Nobody can help himself, but I can. So, and he says, well, just pick anything you like, and we'll see about the price. And he prices everything at $2 for me, regardless of what it is, in the game section. And then he rounds it down. So I'll get a good price. So these games are pretty cheap. I found Fable. Now for the Xbox, I have Fable. I don't think I have Fable 2 though, and I just learned from Grubgun that he has Fable 2 for the 360. Am I right? Can't remember. So Fable. And I've been playing that. Oh, I've been playing that, which is actually not bad. You're a little kid, and you're like running errands in your little town, and all of a sudden, a group of people comes by and destroys everyone and kills everyone. It's pretty gruesome, actually. And then some guy shows up and says, "Hey, why don't you come with me?" And you end up in some kind of training center where you learn to fight. And you learn to be some sort of I don't know. This is better. I thought this was better than Kingdom Hearts. I liked Fable more, and I'm playing it on the tiny screen. And that's absolutely no problem. This is better. This is better on the tiny screen than Xenoblade Chronicles is on the Wii on the big screen. I don't know how that works. I also got a couple of Game Boy games. Chase HQ, which I just heard someone, Chad, Chase HQ on the Dreamcast, I believe. I can't remember. I saw Chase HQ. It's on the Game Boy. It's not the same, of course. I haven't even looked at it. But and there's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. It's got a battery in it. It's probably dead, but you know. And I found this Batman on the NES. Now it's hard to find NES games just like that out there. And but there was one, Sunsoft's Batman, the video game, and I do seem to remember that this is not a bad game. So I picked that up. Why not? And then there was a PSP game. This is like a puzzle game, isn't it? Lumines, Lumines, Puzzle Fusion. Bus blocks groove through puzzles, jam wirelessly against friends, stack them right, and unlock lush levels and banging beats. So, well, you know, I thought, why not? I just picked up another puzzle game, which was, I rearranged my stuff. So, where did I put it? Oh yeah, every Extend Extra, which is also like a music kind of puzzle game. And I saw this, Ubisoft, and of course I'd heard of it. I've never seen it, but it's a puzzle game, and I thought, well, why not? You know, when I'm on a holiday, I can't stop buying these. Halo 2 for the Xbox. I don't know how many I have. I've never played a single Halo game, but I can't. They feel like valuable. They feel like value when you see them sitting there, and I'm thinking this guy's going to give me a good price, and I just add one to the collection. I don't know why, and I don't care. None of these games are on my list, by the way. I just thought, fuck it. Sorry. And then Leisure Suit Larry, uncut for the Xbox, with manual and everything. Now, I can remember playing Leisure Suit Larry on the PC, which was just version 1, which was the graphical I think we're still recording. I don't know. Yeah, which was the graphical adventure game, and it had condoms in it and stuff. It was so funny. I can remember asking Larry to check your pocket, examine your pocket, and he said there's a piece of rope and there's lint, and I was young and I didn't know what lint was. I didn't know what it meant. So I said, like, use lint, and he came back with some response. What the hell are you saying? And I finished that game. I can remember that. So I thought, well, Leisure Suit Larry, magna cum laude. And then I found Futurama on PlayStation 2. Now, I have the entire Futurama series on my hard disk, which I've never seen. And then I thought, hey, there's a game. Now, I know the series are good, so the game must be bad. I don't know. I took a chance. Futurama. Anyone tell me? And this is like the same as Halo. Final Fantasy X, you know, I must own like 4 or 5 of these now. And they just it has the bonus DVD with the movie still in it, and again, it just seems valuable. Like Halo, like Fable. I just think, oh, this is like worth something. Not money wise per se, but it's a unique and it's a good game, and it's just there for nothing, you know. So I walk up to the guy and I show him my stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 2. 9 games times 2, which says 18, so let's make it 15. So 15 for this it just, you know, on a random thrifting thingy. I'm kind of I'm not sticking to my list there. I didn't have to pick these up. I'm at a point now where I'm not just running out of room. I literally have run out of room. I have no place to put anything. I'm thinking of making shelves. Is anyone who's following Bithead 1000, who I've been watching for a very long time, he has moved back into, he's moved sort of out of the shed and into the basement, and he's made a little corner for himself, which is almost exactly like the one, you know, the apartment that he started in. Sort of nostalgia in its own right. It's only then he had the desk painted black, and now they're just wood colored. It's nice, and he's talented, and it looks good. But it's so Back to the Future again. I loved it. So if you don't know Bithead, then go check him out. He's awesome. But I saw his shelves, and I thought, oh, I can do that. So I'm probably gonna. I have some wood left. I'll make some shelves. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks, guys. I'm I'm done. Let me know what you think, or not. I don't care. I'm gonna play some games. Bye.